Welcome to the Cypher. I'm your host, Tony B, along with my brother from another mother, Mike T. Root to the good bros.
Ooh. Hey, we are brought to you by our friends at Greek Ohana Action League, bringing sororities and fraternities together. Also by ADT, always there protecting what's important, and by Major League Football. Let the games begin.
Let the games begin. All right. Now, on this show, we're going to talk about 9/11. It just happened, as well as using your white voice, being corporate or a chameleon in that sense, as well as the Greek colors. I said that's serious, and we need to see what's going on, see how you feel about it. But our most important topic that we're going to be talking about, our main topic today, is going to be talking about the debate. If you saw the debate, which they said, what, 63 million people watched
Right,
the
right.
debate?
And that's the presidential debate, by the way, between
Yeah,
Trump and Kamala
and
Harris.
Kamala Harris.
So,
It was substantial, and I want to throw in my 2 cents.
yes,
All right.
sir. All right, but before we go ahead and get into that debate and also other our topics, let me go ahead and give you the quote of the day. It's a pretty good quote. It says, "You'll never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you, but you'll always be criticized by someone who is doing less than you." So, I mean, just think about that. It's pretty deep, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now,
Yeah.
who said that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Denzel Washington.
Word. No, that kind of makes sense.
King Kong ain't got nothing on you.
For sure, for sure. Now, as always, if you like what you see, you like what you hear, please hit that like button and subscribe to our show. It really, really helps a ton. Now, but first, we're going to talk about the look at the big picture. And the big picture is brought to you by Major League Football. Mike talked about that earlier. Major League Football, let the games begin. For information about corporate partnership packages, call 314-266-8304 and let the games begin. Now, let's talk about these big picture stuff, man. Did you see? Oh! Before we get into anything, I want a crazy shout outs. Two people that passed away this week that really kind of bothered me.
Oh, yeah.
Um, James Earl Jones
James Earl Jones.
and Frankie Beverly.
Yeah, I just heard about Frankie Beverly. Actually, I heard about it today, and I heard that he passed away Wednesday, I believe.
I mean, joy and pain. That was like my whole childhood.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that's it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Two
Yeah.
brothers that will thoroughly and immensely be missed.
Oh, man. And
And
I gotta give props to James Earl Jones because his voice was so iconic. Like Darth Vader,
it's
King Joffrey.
it's not even the voice, it's the stature and the presence that he projected. You looked at it in a different light. He just wasn't a black man playing a part. He was it. I mean, when you look at Darth Vader, that's three-quarters of his bravado was his voice, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Did you ever see the cut where they showed they gave you the real voice of the actor that played Darth Vader?
Yeah, I did see him, and he was like some big football player, right?
He's a big guy, but his voice was higher, and he had a weird accent to it. You just blacked out. I was tripping. I thought you were on witness protection or something.
I think
Um,
that camera's buffering, man.
yeah, no, that's what's going on with your voice and everything. That's what I was telling you. You need to stop robbing other people's houses to get your electronics. You need to grow up and get something better. Anyway, Darth Vader, his presence, his bravado was amplified by his voice. It just made him seem like he was larger than life, and the fact that that's gone is, I mean, that's a huge part of my childhood. I mean, yours as well. I can only assume. You still
Yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah. I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Your picture went out.
I know. I see. I'm trying to get it back on and everything. Ugh. All right. Let
Well,
me
well,
try to.
the next big thing that happened this week. Did you get to see the footage of of Hill getting detained in Miami?
Yes, yes, I did. I did see that.
Tell
And
me, tell me what he did wrong. Tell me
yeah,
what he did wrong.
so well, whatever happened, I guess the police officer had an ego and everything because he was trying to get to the game, and
Mhm.
they pulled him over. They saw a fancy car, and I guess the ego kind of took place or whatever.
They had to know it was him first and foremost. He's the most recognizable man in Miami. Second, it's like them pulling Michael Jordan over in '96 in Chicago. Dude, are you serious right now? He was within sight of the parking lot. Of the facility. He was sitting there looking at the facility.
Yeah.
And what happened when he did this? I've been in the presence of people who have played ball and have agents and things like that. When they get in trouble, first thing that their agent says is call me immediately. So the guy started yelling at him. He said, first off, where's your seatbelt? And then he goes, then he starts yelling at him, and dude rolls up his window.
Hmm.
He
Yeah,
rolls he rolls up his window.
but I give the credit to the teammates. The teammates made sure that he was okay. They stopped and everything, and they got out of the car.
But then they got detained and
Yeah,
cuffed.
I know they got to get detained again. So, but yeah, I mean, it was a terrible thing. It wasn't an investigation, and the also that touchdown celebration. And you remember that touchdown celebration when he had the kind of mock it.
Oh yeah, that was a little ridiculous. My
That's
light
like
totally.
we're puppets right now.
Yeah, yeah. No, my light totally went out. I'm
Hey, shine
surprised
some of
it.
that light over here, man, because I look like a straight shadow right now.
Yeah, no, you usually do. It's just what you are. Um,
Oh man.
I am tripping. That's my power
Yeah.
cord.
But yeah, Tyreek Hill, man, I guess he took it in stride. He wasn't, upset, but investigation going to come out.
Oh
Will
no, he
probably
he was professional. It's not that he wasn't upset. It was that he was professional in regards to it. And he said, dude, and he was like, I'm not resisting. And they kept on snatching him. And he's like, come on, man, what are you doing?
right.
And he kept on doing it. And then he slammed his head down. Man, no, at the very least, that should cost that man his job. And see what I think is that these types of things will continue to persist until it directly affects them financially. So what they need to do is not be sued as a member of the police department, but be sued as a person. Because if the police department says that they don't condone it, that type of behavior, and they don't promote that type of behavior, then that type of behavior has to be out of the norm of the police department, which means that it is a personal matter. And until Tyrese sues this man and he has to sell his house and move his family into in with his parents because it affects him personally financially, I think that this type of behavior will keep on going. Make
Yeah.
make make the money that is paid in these lawsuits come out of the police pension fund. Have it come out the police pension fund, directly out the police pension fund from that precinct.
Well,
So then that way, like we were talking about, what was the movie where dude got beat with the soap because he had the donut?
oh yeah, that was a Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. So it's just like Full Metal Jacket. You know what? All of a sudden, the police will start disciplining the police because it's going to affect them personally. I mean, when you were
Right.
online and somebody messed up and you all had to pay, wasn't there somebody who talked to them and said, you know what, dog, we're not going to do this too many more times?
Yeah, and I think Tyreek, by being professional and kind of mocking it, he probably got more fans than anything. And he probably
I'm very impressed because
yeah,
I
and
don't
he
know.
probably will stay the course. He probably does not want to seem like he's upset. He probably doesn't want to seem like he's a travesty. And I think he probably will gain more sponsors and more fans by that kind of sympathy thing.
But
It may
he
not
made
be
a
the best
very
thing, but it's probably going to line his pockets a little bit better.
he made a very, very good point. He said, what if it wasn't me? What if it was just some guy? Does that
Oh,
make it right?
if it was some other guy, man, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't see that camera.
No, you would probably see it nowadays. I mean, especially every time. Listen, if you listen to one thing that I say about this, every interaction that you have with a police officer, make sure that you have your camera rolling. Think about this. Why do they have police wear the body cams? They don't wear the body cams to collect evidence. They wear the body cams because of what the cop says is not trustworthy, and they need to prove it. Because if cops didn't lie and do dirty shit, then there would be no need for body cams. You just say, "Excuse me, Mr. Officer, what happened?" And then the officer would tell you the truth. But that's not what happens. That's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the body cam is a great thing, and I'm happy that to light because it does protect the common citizen and it will also protect the officer too. So, it goes
absolutely.
both ways. So, but kudos to Tyreek. Kudos to him.
Hey, I'm impressed with the way he handled his situation entirely because that was very good. Very good. I'm glad.
So you maybe just call me the Mr. Shadow. I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my name to that. I
To what?
think I'm gonna change my name to Mr. Shadow right now.
Oh, really?
Because or am I still just a silhouette?
No, you can almost see your lips, and you definitely can see your nose. So that's always good. My light blue, my six plug.
Hey,
We've got this shit really ghetto right now, dog.
tampering with this podcast right now, or some haters right now. So hey, let's keep it going, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Next thing in sports that I thought was tremendous at the start of this year's football season is that there were 15 starting black quarterbacks in the league this year. That's the most that there's absolutely ever been, and that's tremendous. It's absolutely tremendous. Remember back in the day, and they said a black man could never play quarterback because it's too much of a cerebral role.
Right, right, and from I used to read about the defense. It was
Mhm.
also the safety.
Yeah, yeah, because he was the quarterback of the defense. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, keeping that moving along, I don't know where Mike has gone to. Can you still hear me? This is an adventure. Um can't hear you, Mike.
All right.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Um, two more things about the NFL. Um, the NFL has its first black president of an NFL team. You're looking at the Raiders. That's a tremendous situation. Black woman, not just black person, but black woman. I think that's fantastic. That a lot of these GMs and a lot of these presidents have never played ball to begin with. So why wouldn't a woman be able to have the same type of insight as
Right,
they would? I
right.
mean,
And that shows how much you think most of the players are black. Majority more black GMs, more black
but
owners.
not just black, but black woman. That's what I mean. It's always the Raiders. If you look at it, the Raiders always have some a leadership role when it comes to diversity. That's just what they did. I mean, even back in the day with their head coach. What was it? The brother that was an offensive lineman for them for years. Then the next thing you know, he became their head coach, and that was almost unheard of when it happened. So kudos for the Raiders. I'm impressed and looking forward to more teams around the league following that example.
Yeah,
Also,
that was
also,
good old Art Shell.
yeah, absolutely. Arshell, man. I don't know why that name was just had escaped my brain, dude. I'm old. When the hell did that happen?
Well,
Wow.
he was under a lot of scrutiny when he first came into the league, but it was pretty good. You know that he came in. The NFL came with the Rooney Rule or whatever that they
Mhm.
had to at least interview a person of color. So kudos to NFL for doing that. But still a long way to go. But
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, let's see what's next. Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
yeah,
Kendrick Lamar is going to be playing the halftime show.
yeah, and that's pretty big too.
Yeah.
Because typically you don't have that straight up rapper to come and do a Super Bowl.
Well, he's going to bring a crew, a little bit of everybody. So,
Yeah, yeah,
you expect Dr. Dre to be out there again.
right, right. Yeah.
You
Hey,
expect
and you
Lil
think,
Wayne might show up.
hey, who knows? He may even have Drake out there.
No. Listen, I'm old and removed from any type of beef with anything, and my old ass is watching it going like this. Dude, what is wrong with you? You really don't like bro, do you? Okay. Okay. So no, I don't anticipate that would be some news. That would almost be like a Janet Jackson titty pop out. Drake showed up. Dog, your picture is buffering again. And you look like the donkey from Shrek. And it's terrible. Where are we?